So with the summer holidays fast approaching, maybe you're already on holiday, I wanted to put together a short stretch routine that you can practice every day maybe, or 2 or 3 times a week to help keep you flexible whilst you're away from the studio. First, you need to make sure your body is nice and warm. If you've just finished class or you've done another workout, doing a stretch straight after is perfect. If you haven't been dancing or exercising, you do need to make sure that you are doing at least 5 or 10 minutes of cardiovascular work to get the heart rate raised, increase the blood flow, and warm up your muscles. This is super important to not only help improve your stretch, but also to prevent injury. So now that you're nice and warm, it's time to get stretching. To really increase flexibility, you need to aim to hold each stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds, ideally 60 seconds. You should be stretching to the point of a gentle but manageable pull, but never a sharp pain. Remember, consistency is absolutely key to making progress. You'd be much better stretching 3 or 4 times a week for 10 minutes than doing an hour-long program just once a week. This is a great stretch for the quadriceps and hip flexor. You want to ensure that the front knee is directly over the ankle. We're aiming to hold this stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds. We're then going to tuck the back toe underneath and lift the knee. You're aiming to be in a long straight line from your head down to your heel. Again, we want to hold this stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds. We're going to change now into a hamstring stretch. Make sure that the feet are parallel and hip width. You're aiming to get your body as close to your front leg as you possibly can. And again, holding this stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds. Don't forget to repeat this sequence on the second side. This is a great exercise for hip flexibility. You want to make sure that the hips stay facing the front, and again that the knee is out to the side over your ankle. You can use your arm to press the knee back to increase the stretch, making sure everything is square to the front. Lying down now, you want to make sure you're flat on your back. I want you to take hold of your shin and squeeze the knee into the chest. Again, we're holding for a minimum of 30 seconds. Bring the stretched leg in now and place the foot flat on the floor. We're going to stretch the hamstring. You can hold anywhere on the leg, behind the calf or the foot, but never pull on the knee joint. Try to keep the head, neck and shoulders relaxed. Sitting now with the soles of the feet together, I want you to hinge from your hips, trying to keep long and flat. Sitting in a straddle position, I want you to reach up and over towards the toe. It's very important that the knees stay facing the ceiling and you don't allow the legs to roll inwards. Changing to the other side, and remember, we're aiming to hold this stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds on each leg. Rotating now so that the shoulders look at the foot. We're going to go forward over the leg, trying to get the chest as close to the thigh as possible. Changing to the other side, and remember, we're aiming for a minimum of 30 seconds on each leg. Sliding forward now, long and flat in the back, knees stay facing the ceiling. We're looking to stretch out the back. This exercise is great for arabesque and is really important for a flexible dancer. When you roll up and down, I want you to be very mindful about each vertebrae peeling away from the floor and then slowly returning to the floor so that you're really mobilizing the back.